Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Osato if you're seeing my video for the first time, and I'm a Nigerian YouTuber based in Canada. So in today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make Nigerian meat pie. By the way, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for subscribing, and if you've not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that I asked if you guys would like to see a video of how to make Nigerian meat pie, and yes, you asked for it and I brought it to you. So if you would like to see how I made this beautiful Nigerian meat pie, please keep on watching. So the first thing I did was wash my carrots and potatoes in warm water and salt. I got these three potatoes. These are big Irish potatoes actually. I don't think I've seen this big Irish potatoes like this before. So I got those three for like $5 or $3. And then I got this baby carrots. I don't remember. I think it was $3 I got it for. I find that baby carrots are easy for making meat pie. So I just put some carrots in the water, and I'm just going to cut up this Irish potatoes and also add it to the water as well. So after all that, I'm going to add my salt. I got the salt from Superstore as well. I got it for $3. I'm just going to add the salt to the whole thing, just so that if there is anything in there, it can wash it off. So yeah, that's basically it, and I'm going to leave this just for a while so that the salt could wash out all the dirt in the carrot and the potatoes. So after about 7 to 10 minutes, I cut up the carrot and the potatoes. You can cut it in big or small chunks. It doesn't really matter the size. I'm used to cutting things small, so yeah, I just cut it in small pieces. But you can make it bigger if you like. Now the next step is to heat a pot of oil. It's advisable to just use small oil because your meat pie is just going to get messy if it's a lot. Now this meat I'm using is not quite the meat you get from Superstore. This is a different kind of meat. And by all means you can get the one from Superstore. I cannot give you a real price tag now because they sell it, they weigh it and sell it different kg for different prices. I can't speak again. So what I did was just stir fry the meat just until it changes color. I didn't do much. I did not add water at this point. I just stir fried it. Next, I'll be adding my potatoes to it and give it a nice stir, and then I'll add my carrots. Don't worry if the meat is not cooked at this point because you're still going to cook it. Cover it up and cook it for a bit. But before then, I'm going to be seasoning this wonderful filling with curry powder, thyme, and then I used to Maggi for this one. You guys, when I was breaking this Maggi, I was just like, please don't fall my hand, please don't fall my hand, please don't fall my hand. And that's because our Maggi usually gets like really hard, especially in the winter. So yeah, it's summer and it was pretty good. And then there's this chicken seasoning that I always use. My dad loves this one. This one is my dad's secret recipe. You guys don't tell him I told you. And then I'll add water to it. I use that chicken seasoning as a substitute for salt because all the ingredients we use for food, you guys, all the seasoning is already salty enough or are already salty enough. So I try to reduce the salt. I try not to use salt. So in this filling, I did not add salt. And then there is my secret ingredient. You guys see how I'm dodging it from you guys. Well, I love you guys and you're my subscribers, so I'll just show you anyways. So is this Italiano? It's an Italian spice, but you guys, it is very good. Very good. I literally use it for almost everything. I use it for jollof rice, I use it for fried rice, I use it for soups, I use it for like literally everything, and it just gives, you know, the food a very lovely taste, a very unique taste, and you know, just makes everything taste delicious actually. And then I'll give it a really nice stir, and then I will cover it up for a bit so that everything can get soft. So this is where your meat cooks. So after 10 minutes, I just open up the pot, and then I'm going to add this flour and water mix. This is three quarter of a cup of flour and water, and this is how thick you want it to be, just so that your filling is, you know, put together and not, you know, everywhere and messy. So this should be your last step, because immediately you put this mix, your filling can start to burn. So let this be your last step, just so that your food doesn't start to burn, you know, at the beginning. So yeah, that's all for the filling, and just leave it to cool. And to make the dough, that's 5 cups of flour. I use no name all-purpose flour. Please use all-purpose flour. And I use the magic baking powder. I got that one from Costco. It comes in two twos in Costco. And then I mixed, that was 2 tablespoons of baking powder, and then salt, and then I mixed it all up together, and then I added margarine to it. This is no name. This is a no name product. Anywhere you see no name, just know that I am trying to save my money, because no name products are cheap. So yeah. So this is the no name one. I got that from Superstore as well. So it is advisable to put those in small chunks. Put the margarine in small chunks. Put too much butter, your dough is going to be very flaky, and you do not want that. So you put it in chunks, and then you mix together. This is the consistency you want. When it rolls, when it makes a ball, then you know you're ready to add water. Forget that my water is in a kettle. It is cold water you use for meat pie, not hot water. So you mix it together. You guys, one important thing is I make my dough in such a way that it is not so thick, because while in the rolling process you're still going to add flour to it, and that will make it even thicker, and I do not want that for my meat pie. So yeah, I made it a little bit watery, as you can see. If you do not rub your hands with flour, it's going to stick to your hands. That's how I made it. You can make it like that as well. So what we are going to do now, at this point, my brother helped me, you know, roll the dough while I put the filling. So this is how you want to roll the dough. You want to put flour on the table. Please make sure your table is clean. Please make sure your table is clean before you start to put flour on your table. And that's the cover of pot I used to cut out the meat pie. As you can see, my brother is cutting it out. We cut it out like that. So when you put the circle in the meat pie, try not to remove the circle itself. Try to remove every other part outside. If not, it's going to get really messy, if you know what I mean. You can see it in the video, and that's how we do it. So we keep rolling and rolling and rolling until we exhaust all the dough, and then we put the dough then we put the filling inside the dough and close it up. Some people use water to close the ends. I do not personally, because it usually locks by itself. So if you want to, you could. And as you can see, I used my hand as a curve and to put it in place, just because I wanted to give the meat pie, you know, a very unique taste, you guys, a very unique shape, you guys. I'm very particular about my meat pie looking in a particular way. So yeah, I'm very particular about my meat pie. So yeah, that's how we did it until we finished everything. So you guys, this is how I make my Nigerian meat pie. If you're in Grand Prairie, if you're in Canada, if you're anywhere and they sell these things, they are very affordable. Like I said, I buy no name products because no name products are affordable. And yeah, and one more thing, make sure you rub the meat pie with eggs before you put it in the oven. And even while it's in the oven, you can bring it out oven and rub it with eggs. Sorry guys, I couldn't show you my meat pie in the oven because my oven is not something right now that I want to show to the public. It's not looking in its best shape, so sorry guys. Anyways, just try, don't forget to preheat your oven though. Always preheat your oven before you know, put anything. And yeah, that's how I make my Nigerian meat pie. While I close it up now, I'm just put the tray in the oven when it's full. And yeah, I'll rub it with eggs, and then I'll bring it out again before it gets fully cooked and rub it with eggs. And yeah, my meat pie is fully cooked. Thank you guys for watching this video. You guys, I almost forgot that I I was supposed to show like one as a sample. I already beat this meat pie before I showed you guys. I'm so sorry. I love food, I love meat pie, and it was so good. It's not my fault. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to try this recipe, let me know in the comment section. Please like this video, subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I have my social media platforms in my comment in the description box. Please kindly follow me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.